Hello everyone, welcome to Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services, and I welcome you all to the learning series via News in Focus. Today's topic of important is bit relevant and significant for both prelims and mains examination. This particular topic is in limelight and in news after the recent war that has took place between Israel and Palestine, even the Lebanon which is attached to it. So Gaza Strip is the topic of our discussion, and as you have seen in the thumbnail, that it is also called as the world largest open air jail. So why it is called, we'll discuss everything in detail. So without any further ado, let's get started and understand the brief and basics about the Gaza strips. So first and foremost, why we are discussing, because recently the Hamas militant have come up with the biggest militant assault in Israel, and the Israel defense minister in retaliation has said that this is a complete seize of the Gaza Strip that Israel will be taking. Now the thing is becoming worse day by day in the Gaza Strip region. The humanitarian crisis that is coming out of the region is something which is grave. Now Israeli government, they have said that in retaliation they will come up with no electricity, no food and no water, no fuel supply to Gaza Strip. This is a strip, the area of Gaza is being completely controlled by Israel. Most of the area is controlled by the Israeli forces. Israel is able to impose such conditions because the Gaza become the Palestinian enclave is under the Israel. The air, land and sea blockade has been there since 2007. इसी वजह से इसे एक ओपन एयर जेल बोला जाता है, वर्ल्ड की सबसे बड़ी ओपन एयर जेल, जहाँ पे कनेक्टिविटी को लेकर के, ट्रांजिट को लेकर के काफ़ी ज़्यादा सिचुएशन वर्स्ट है. द थिंग्स आर नॉट एज पर नॉर्मल ह्यूमन कंडीशन, और इसको लेकर के बहुत सारे इंपॉर्टेंट इंटरनेशनल ह्यूमन राइट वॉच भी हैं, उन्होंने भी रिपोर्ट किया दैट द कंडीशन इन द गाजा स्ट्रिप इज समथिंग विच इज बिकमिंग वर्स्ट डे बाय डे. Now the other thing that you need to know that ये conditions अभी arise नहीं हुई है. If you go back to 2005, some of the channels which was there in the strip was closed. In 2006 it started. उसके बाद 2010 में चीज़ों को close की गई. Then 2011 and in 2008 things were closed. So it was only open to Palestine holding Israel issues and permit. Gaza is surrounded and heavily fortified by perimeters, right? And even the Gaza airport, which was operational, was actually destroyed in 2001. This is to ensure the complete seizure of this place, right? और ये कुछ border areas हैं Egypt के साथ. So these are the country, and if you see the part of the Mediterranean Sea which is there is the Israeli controlled Gaza territory water and airspace. तो गाजा के कुछ जोन में ये segregated है. First we have north zone, then we have main Gaza city, then we have Deir al-Balah, then Khan Yunus and Rafah. So these are the main town, you can say, that is there in the Gaza Strip. Right? Now the other thing that you need to know about the Gaza, it has been 16 years down the line जहाँ पे बहुत सारी important transformative changes देखी गई हैं. The population of Gaza is 2.3 million. Right? The area is around 365 kilometers. Unemployment rate is at its highest क्योंकि किसी भी तरह की companies, you can say the establishment of the factories which is not there. So no factories, no company is allowed to have their establishment. Food insecurity काफी high है, 64%. And Israel has been launching the military assault since 2008 onwards. जो 2008 में fight हुई थी वो 23 days के लिए last की. Then 2012 it lasted for 8 days. In 2014 it lasted for 50 days. 2021 it lasted for 11 days. और अभी रिसेंट की 2023 में 7 अक्टूबर को स्टार्ट हुई है एंड इट इज ऑन गोइंग. आई हैव ऑलरेडी टॉक टू अबाउट द सिटी. सिटी नेम काफ़ी रेलिवेंट है प्रीलिम्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी, आपसे पूछे जा सकते हैं कौन सी सिटी किस रीजन से बिलोंग करती है. एंड मैप वर्क इन दिस कंटेक्ट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. मेडिटेरियन सी इज द रीजन. Now, the basics about the Gaza that you need to know, it's actually a strip of land that is looking out of the Mediterranean Sea and has Israel on the one side and Egypt on the other side. I'll show you a map also, making things more clear for you. It is a largest state of Palestine in the area, which is close to 365 square kilometer. And as per 2002 estimate, almost 2 million people live in Gaza, making it a densely populated area and also known as ओपन एयर जेल इन द वर्ल्ड. राइट, ओपन एयर जेल जो कि वर्ल्ड में सबसे बड़ी ओपन एयर जेल के जैसे काउंट होती है. Now, these are some of the area that you need to know. I mean, the part of Gaza strips which is there, as I've already talked about the area, which is North area, Gaza, Middle area, Khan Yunus and Rafah, right? This is adjacent to Egypt. This is the Mediterranean Sea which is there, and this is Israel, right? Now, the other fact about a brief history that you need to know, I mean, if you're writing specifically in mains examination, तो आपको एक ये बैकग्राउंडर के तौर पे काम करेगी। एक नैरो विथ ऑफ लैंड जो मेडिटेरियन सी के साथ अटैच्ड है। दिस वॉज फर्स्ट द पार्ट ऑफ ऑटोमन एम्पायर, गाजा स्ट्रिप की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ। दिस वॉज कंट्रोल्ड बाय इजिप्ट फॉर 2 डिकेड्स और उसके बाद स्टेटहुड मिली इसे 1948 में, राइट? दिस इज अ वन टाइम लाइन। Then after the Israel victory in 1967, it come under the control after 38 years. Now in 1993, a historic agreement was signed, जहाँ पे Oslo agreement के through Palestine were given limited control in Gaza, specifically in the West Bank region और statehood मिली है 5 साल के बाद. Now, just after 1 year, Hamas has led surprising victory in the Palestinian elections and have controlled the entire Gaza since 2007, which is actually a point of conflict between Israel and Gaza region, right? Now, why it is called as open air prison? World की सबसे बड़ी open air prison इसे कहते हैं। क्यों कहते हैं? You will be able to understand this. See, this is the entire Gaza Strip और Israel ने हर एक तरह से यहाँ पे खास करके ट्रांसपोर्टेशन सिस्टम बाय सी और एयर को पूरी तरह से क्रश किया हुआ है, राइट? नाउ इफ यू लुक एट द पार्ट, ओनली ऑफिशियल क्रॉसिंग इज देयर फॉर द वेस्ट बैंक, 2.8 फलस्तीन वर्कर क्रॉसिंग एवरी डे। इकोनॉमिक सिचुएशंस की बात करें, 70% पीपल रिलाई ऑन द ह्यूमैनिटेरियन एड जो कि इजराइल, राइट, इजराइल और दूसरे कंट्री से दी जाती है, विच हैज ऑल्सो बीन ब्लॉक्ड। 57% of the people are there with the food insecurity, or 38.4% unemployment, which is close to 40%, right? Now, only official crossing for transfer of goods out of Gaza is there. Only 14% of the material needed to repair damage caused by the Israeli conflict and their weather. Now, the other facts that you need to know when it comes to the open air prison, कुछ और facts हैं जो आपके लिए जानना ज़रूरी है, then will make more sense for you why it is called open prison. So 95% of the water is undrinkable in the region. 4 hours of electricity per day होती है, जिसको भी इजराइल ने कहा है कि यहाँ पे no electricity, no food दी जाएगी। 45% की unemployment rate है। This number is varying as because the data is old and new. Current में आप 45 consider करें इसे। 46% people's basically the children suffer from acute anemia. 50% of kids have no place to live, and 20 million people denied freedom from the movement. This makes situation more worse in the Gaza, making it a place where the people are having crisis even for water and food. Now, the other facts that 44 Palestinians died in 2017 waiting for the permission from Israel to leave Gaza for their medical treatment. You can see the grave situation coming out of the region, and 46 had died because of the cancer. So these are some of the official documented evidence which is there with regards to Gaza Strip. I personally feel the reason is definitely having some of the toughest time in the time from when it actually incepted, और काफ़ी टफ सिचुएशन है। वी डेफिनेटली नीड टू हैव अ ग्लोबल नेगोशिएशन। अगर हमास ने अटैक किए तो उनको बेसिकली वी नीड टू टारगेट, एंड द इजराइल गवर्नमेंट एक्चुअली नीड टू टारगेट देम। द नॉर्मल पीपल, द ह्यूमैनिटेरियन क्राइसिस विच इज कमिंग एट द इंडिविजुअल, द सिटीजन हु आर पेइंग फॉर इट इज डेफिनेटली विच इज अनबियरेबल, एंड एनी डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री विल स्ट्रांगली ऑब्जेक्ट इट। So this was all about for the given topic. We'll meet in the next session with some of the important topic relevant for the civil services examination. For time being, I'm signing off. If you have any other concern, you can reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to assist you. So we'll meet in the next session. Have a good time.